Let me not play too much of this. I don't want to get in trouble and fucking. All right, we doing a King vid. All right, hold up. All right, that's it. I can't play much of that because they're gonna strike me. All right, so here it is. I was in the bathroom dropping a deuce, and I was watching that Colin Cowherd shit on Kings Insight that USC don't want to win, and LSU is a more attractive job because they want to win. Agree, agree. Miami higher ups they don't want to win. They cashing that check. They're trying to use UM's legacy to say they want to win and ride off that shit, but it's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. Expect a bozo hire when we get turned down. Miami just board of trustees and all these people just about playing golf, going on vacations and shit like that. They don't really give a fuck about they don't really give a fuck about Miami, man. They just don't care. And I'm gonna read a post. I think I'm gonna read a post. Let me see. I'm looking on Kane's Insight because Miami just pisses me off. They just fucking piss me off. Everything they do is just so stupid. Like I'm not even qualified. I'm not even qualified for fucking for like making decisions at a fucking big university, but I know more than these dudes, which is fucking sad. They getting paid six figures, pocketing this shit, and I'm sitting here on a chair that's squeaky as fuck that needs WD 40, and I know what to fucking do. It's just so stupid. They're just so dumb. It pisses me off, bro. Like, how stupid could you be just collecting checks? Oh my god. I'm just gonna read something from one of my dudes on King's Insight. And one of the coaches that I do like is Tom Herman. I think he's a great fit here. He had taught at Texas. He had the number 3 class twice in a row, and then the number 8 class. That roster you see now is basically his roster. You can't even form a defense over there because nobody wants to go there. He played in a wide open Big 12, so his defense didn't do well. I think his defense would do well at the U. That's my opinion. It's just a fit. It's like trying to bring in Bill O'Brien. Somebody said he can't. If he can't bring in the dogs, then what's the point in bringing in somebody? You need somebody. I don't care what NFL coach you bring in. You have to bring somebody that has to be able to do both jobs at an elite level. It's just not one or the other. Everybody says, yeah, we need an X and O guy. We need an X and O guy. But the NFL has proven time and time again the players that we send to the league are not that good. They're getting NFL coaching. If you tell me we send, let's say if you tell me we have a whole roster of kids, whatever, and we send them just to the New England Patriots and they don't develop, then you have a fucking argument that they're underdeveloped. But they're going to multiple teams and not being developed. They are ordinary players. When will you fucking guys understand that we're not getting elite talent? And then they say we have enough talent to win the Coastal. Yeah, we have enough talent to win the Coastal at skill positions. But at the end of the day, when you can't block with your O line and you can't pass rush, anybody could beat you any given day. That's just the way it is. That's just how football is. If you don't have dogs up front, you're fucked on both sides of the ball. Period. And the story. If you can't protect the quarterback, you're losing. 18-0 Patriots. What happened? They couldn't protect the quarterback. They lost. That's just the fucking. It's simple. It's pretty simple to fix Miami. You get the best athletes. You keep them in South Florida. The next coach, I'll tell you for the first 2 years if he's going to succeed. If Ohio State, Clemson, Georgia, and Bama go into South Florida and take who the fuck they want, Miami won't win. That is that simple. I'm gonna read this. He said, "I'm 100% certain Miami will not." And would never hire Herman. But I fully expect him to get hired, a vacancy that opens up for next year, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of job he takes. And his reputation has been scarred too much from the Texas to if his reputation got too scarred from his time at Texas, if it's too hard to overcome. I just don't understand the Miami administration. Blake James needs to be fired. The hiring committee for coaches needs to be fired. But you know what? They're collecting their checks. They get that ACC money. That's all they fucking give a fuck about. And they're going to hire a coach, and they're going to swindle the fans that are like real fucking diehard, that just like brainwashed to think that we get everything, the best players hyped up and all this bullshit. James Williams is a different type of athlete. I watched the game and I watched the highlights. I seen a James Williams highlight tape on YouTube for the games that he has in college up to UNC. There's nobody on the defense that has ball pursuit like him. He is a different breed. Those are the types of kids you have to have at every position that can run away and that can chase dudes and close the gap and get to the sideline before other teams. We have a lot of ordinary guys that were hyped up because we watch, most of the fans watch is only Miami highlights. That's all they watch. They look at our recruiting class. They don't look at nobody else's recruiting class to see what kind of athletes they got coming in. So they assume they're watching these videos all day and they assume that these guys are fucking amazing. I'll tell you, yeah, we got bad coaching. Like, that's off the rip. We do have bad coaching, but at the end of the day, we don't have what people think we have. It's a mixture of both. And I don't understand this thing of like people thinking that we got first rounders everywhere or some shit. We basically have like a Virginia roster, a North Carolina roster, a fucking Virginia Tech roster where you could be beat by any of those teams. You're playing with fire. The way we recruit, you're playing with fire that you will be beaten by those teams. So if you bring in an X and O guy and he recruits the same, he's going to lose his job in 3 years. He's going to lose his job. That's it. Because you could be competitive in the ACC, go 8-4, 9-3, 8-4, 9-3, and they're gonna Miami's dumbass is gonna give you an extension, and you're still not bringing the athletes or anything. Everybody said we were gonna have a pass rush this year, which I disagree with because you lost Phillips and you didn't recruit an elite pass rusher. Does that make sense? So like Jess said before, oh, he's a great teacher, and now all of a sudden, like, we don't have a pass rush with the same fucking coach. Like, it just doesn't make sense. They don't have the dogs, and Simpson doesn't recruit well. So you bring in the staff, and then you bring in T-Rob, expect him to turn DJ Ivey into fucking Darrell Reeves when DJ Ivey is stuck in that body and stuck with that talent that he's in. You can only bring the best out of him, teaching the fundamentals and shit like that, but you can only be as good as what your body... Like, nobody's created equal. I can't go out there and fucking cover fucking Santana Moss. No matter who coached me, I can't cover him. It doesn't matter. I'm not gifted like that. Some people are gifted at things than others, and you have to get the gifted players. It's that simple. If you bring in Mario, my thing is, will he be able to recruit against Saban? Like, will he be able to recruit against Saban? Because you could recruit at Oregon. Like, you could just get all those forest dudes that like the forest over there. Like, and they're just stuck on the West Coast, and that's all they see are trees and shit. If they're not in Cali, you know what I'm saying? So it's easy to recruit over there. You're coming to Miami recruiting against the best. It's the hardest job in the country. You're recruiting against the best because they want the best from South Florida because they know that that's what it takes to win. You recruit out-of-state studs, mix them with South Florida studs, and you're going to get a winner. Does that make any sense? Everybody, Miami fans used to crack on Kirby Smart. This is the Kirby Smart. I would love to be Georgia right now. I've always said that since year one when I saw what Kirby was doing. I was like, I'll trade spaces. I'll trade places real quick. Let us be Georgia and being a top five, being a college football playoff convo, sending multiple guys to the league first rounders that perform on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to see. I don't. It's sad to watch Sunday football now, and you don't see anybody from the U that's really like a difference maker. It's sad what they've done. They destroyed the program. I don't even know if you can recover it because I'm like, yo, it's 20 years and the toxicity is so bad, and then they blame us. They blame the fans for telling the truth. Like, the fans are making it hard for us to recruit. Fuck out of here. Develop your relationship and recruit. It's an easy job. So you're telling me if Nick Saban came to Miami and South Florida and coached the Miami Hurricanes, that if I complain that he's not going to be able to land the recruit? Like, this doesn't make any sense. The only reason you're getting toxic shit is because you're toxic. You're not doing your fucking job. That's the problem. That's the reason why we're complaining, because there's a standard. And Manny Diaz even got the job and talked about the standard. Well, you're going to get beat by Miami if you don't come here. No, you need them to come here. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't get beat by Miami with regular players. You need to get those players. You need to be like, yo, come to our school. We fucking need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? It just doesn't make sense. You talking shit with the roster that you have. It just doesn't make sense. And then you recruit slow linebackers. I don't understand it, bro. I just don't get it. And then you're in your 6th year here. I mean, obviously, it's your 6th year. You were defensive coordinator under Mark Richt. And then you want to start recruiting now? Like, dog, it's over. Like, your time is up. And I just don't trust this administration to make the right hire. They need to fire Blake James immediately. Like, he needs to fucking go. Get him out of here. How is he still having a job? Yo, LSU won an upset over Florida, over a rival school, and fired their coach. Like, that's what happened. It's an agreement to let him go, but they fired him. They know already that the dude's not going to win. Like, they fucking know, and they're willing to bite the bullet. They want to win. LSU wants to win. And they're in a fertile recruiting ground too. They want to fucking win. I don't do that whole slurping shit that, oh yeah, great, we're gonna have a great season. I said, yo, we should have 2 losses on the schedule, period, end of story. But I expected like 6 losses. I expected 6 losses because the coaching and the unbalanced roster. It's an unbalanced roster. Like, if you go back into classes, I don't care like if Leonard Taylor's a good player. I don't care if Leonard Taylor's a 5-star. I want to see if he's a 5-star in college. That's the problem, the evaluations. I don't care if James Williams is a 5-star in high school. Put him on the field. I want to see if he's a 5-star in college. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's what, because you could have a 5-star and put them in college. The speed is different, the game is different, and they can't perform. Means they were overrated coming out. That's it. That's all that fucking means. That's what that means. Nothing else. So how do these guys stay employed? I don't know what the fuck is going on. I know that they fake show that they want to win. Like they fake that shit all the time. Yeah, we want to win. We want to win. You know what? When I see the signs that we want to win, you'll see me not make these videos, these negative ass videos. But I'm just gonna speak the truth. I thought Mark Rick was a bad hire because he got fired. I thought it was a bad fit. I think that fit is important. People don't understand that fit is important. Some guys can coach in different areas. Some guys can't coach in a different area. That's true. That's 100% true. You don't need a Miami guy. I didn't understand the Manny Diaz hire. I thought that was lazy and the easy way out. You know, they were friends and everything. They already had to establish a relationship. And I thought that was a friendly hire. You need a guy that could fire his friends and just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And a guy that could critique himself. You know, you have Manny Diaz running the defense, which is basically the same as last year. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, he's calling the defense now. It's going to be good. No, it's not. I knew that already. He got rid of Blake Baker. Didn't fucking matter. It's his defense. It always has been. And it's his players. So I just didn't understand that people were like, yeah, he's calling the plays now. We're going to have a great defense. I'm like, bro, he was gifted Shaq, Quarterman, and those boys. He got gifted that roster. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't understand. I mean, it's not rocket science, bro. It's really not rocket science. People like to make it rocket science. I just don't get it. I think Tom Herman is a great fit here. I would love him as the head coach. I would love him because I know he recruits out of state hard. He'll bring in out of state studs and he'll bring in South Florida studs. I think it's capable maybe to hold off Saban, which is difficult for anybody to do that gets the job. But I don't know if they're going to spend the money on the head coach and give the money for the staff. I don't understand because Miami's a private school and they make money. I know they fucking make money. They are such bullshitters. They make dough. They got bread. They could pay his buyout, all that shit. Show you want to win. Show some fucking balls, man. Like, where y'all at? Where's Miami at? Why y'all doing this to Miami? Why are you doing this to the fans? Like, people that love the team, love that history. Like, there's no other team like it. And he just like shitting on everything. 20 years, bro, of just destroying the brand. I don't get what y'all get out of that. I know y'all get y'all paid vacations. I know y'all get y'all yacht trips and all that shit. You're just collecting a check. I know the president probably don't give a fuck about sports, but we fucking do. Even if they make a good hire, bros, don't support them, man. Wait till that shit you know for sure. I'll let you know if it's a good fucking hire and if they spend on the staff. But don't let these dudes trick you, man. They're all about using the brand to create hype, to create fundraisers, to get money. They're trying to get in your pockets. You know what? Make them earn that shit. Make them earn it. And the Manny Diaz hires from day one was, you're not getting shit from me. Because I know that's a lazy hire. You're not getting shit from me. So that's the way I call it. That's the way I see it. It is what it is. Y'all know my coaches that I like. I like Freeze. I like Tom Herman. I like guys like that I know that are going to recruit. And I know going to do all have modern day offenses, but you need the pieces to run these offenses. You need the pieces to run the offense. You need players. College is all about players. Everybody says, oh, yeah, this team, or I'm just going to name a random team. Indiana is in the top 25 every year. How do they do it? Weak schedule, and that's it. That's how they fucking do it. There's not no fucking genius head coach. They play nobody, these teams, and they're not going to win a championship. They're not going to win a title. They could be in the top 25 every fucking year for 5 years. They're not winning a championship. Cincinnati could be in the top 25 for 4 years straight. Are they going to win a title? You can tell me with a straight face they're going to win a title? It's about titles for me. It's nothing else. I don't care about anything else. Give me championships, elite players, and bring me 5-star studs from South Florida, lock down South Florida. Bring me the studs. Get at least you start out like Georgia with Kirby Smart. You start getting all the studs. You send them to the first round. People see that. Oh, look at this guy. He's in the first round and he's doing well on Sundays. Like, do that. Fix the fucking roster because the roster needs fixing. The next head coach has a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do, bro. Like, it's not gonna be a win. The fans are tricked that these dudes are fucking complete studs, and they think that we're gonna win immediately. The roster. Every coach that has been hired, the last 4 coaches, the roster has to be rebuilt because the evaluations were bad. And that's it. It's fucking simple. I don't know. I don't know how much. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I'm out.